Hey everybody, welcome back to my Eurovision React Review channel. So this weekend is UMK, the Finnish Song Music Festival, whereby the winner will represent Finland in Eurovision 2022 in May in Turin. Now, I've already reacted to all 7 of these songs, and it was very clear in my reaction how overly impressed I was in regards to the quality, but also the diversity of the songs in UMK this year. Now, before the purpose of this video is I'm going to give you my personal kind of ranking. I've been listening to these songs all day, walking around Venice, where I'm currently on holiday, earphones in, and it's actually been a great day. Like, it wasn't a chore. Like, every single one of these songs are genuinely quality songs. I would not want to be in Finland right now. I would not want the job of picking one of these 7 songs. Yeah, good luck with that. And moreover, I was thinking this morning as I was listening to these 7 songs, it's time and time again where we have to kind of familiarise ourselves with these national final songs as Eurovision fans, in the knowledge that we won't be seeing them a lot of them in Turin. And yeah, there are going to be some songs that obviously are going to get knocked out necessarily this Saturday, which is such a shame. I'm now starting to think, like, is there an argument now for Eurovision in the sense of, can we not get a situation where countries just send songs and then we get into a scenario where maybe Finland has 3 songs that actually get to Eurovision? I don't know, but I mean, this Eurovision season has been quite interesting, following it from the very beginning, with some countries that have super strong national finals. I don't know, I was thinking this morning, like, you know, like Wimbledon or Grand Slams, where there are like, you know, 10 Russians that are all competing against each other. Could we not have like a music festival whereby you can get a multitude of songs from different countries competing, goes to a panel, and you might find that actually out of 26 songs, 4 are from Finland, 3 are from Austria, and maybe none from the UK, and maybe that's a good thing, I don't know. But ultimately, if there's ever an argument or a kind of sound argument for that, it's definitely UMK this year. So yeah, I'm going to be sad to see some of these not qualify necessarily. And yeah, I have no idea how Finland are going to choose. But hey ho, luckily I'm not finished, so that's not my responsibility. I'm just going to make a fun little video with my pen and pad. So I normally do these videos, if you haven't seen them already, with a pad and a pen. Because I'm on holiday, I don't necessarily have my own. Well, my own is a pad and pen. But I went to the shop and I managed to speak with my pidgin Italian, can I have a pad and a pen? Which is a permanent marker to which I've been using and naturally sniffing it. I think it's gone to my head a little bit. I'm feeling a little bit woozy. But nonetheless, this is my personal ranking. This is not what I think should happen. I don't think this has got no bearing on kind of my, like, you know what I mean. So please, at the end of the day, it's very easy and it's honest for me to say before I start this, all 7 songs are great. So even if I'm saying 5th, again, the world's not going to end. That doesn't mean to think that I don't think Finland should pick her or it wouldn't do well at Eurovision. It's just actually, it's the 5th song that I connect with, 1 being the one I connect with the most, obviously 7 being the one I connect with the least, but I connect with all of them. I just want to make that very clear. So what I'm going to do, as I do with all of these ranking videos, is I'm going to watch a recap. And this recap is provided by Mizja Eurovicja. It always is. They're an absolute legend. They save me so much time. And as a result of that, it's not going to be in order from 1 to 7. It's going to be at random based on the recap. Because, yeah, I've had 1 or 2 people being like, it would be better if you did it from 7 to 1. To which I was like, I've got a full-time job. I can't do that. It's easier for me to do a recap and then basically, as each song comes on, say where it comes. So apologies if this is fragmented and it's not your style. I just can only do what I can do. Right, okay, so let's have a look at these songs, remind ourselves of the quality of these songs, and I will tell you where they rank in my personal top 7. Hurricane down the wall, the less powerful. Okay, right, so Hurricane by Cyan Kicks. Now, initially when I reacted to this song, I was so. I kind of, at the end of the day, with this sort of kind of rock sound, it's pop rock, let's call it. It's not normally a sound Someone's outside. It's not normally a sound that I would normally kind of gel with, but actually listening to it today, amongst 7 songs, I can kind of now start seeing why people are talking about this song. Like, the video is anything to go by. I think we're in for a treat on Saturday, hopefully, in regards to the staging, the visuals, the kind of outfits, etc., etc. I do think quite cleverly, and I have kind of tapped into kind of some of the comments with each of these videos to kind of see the general feelings. Like, I know how I feel, but it was quite interesting to see how other people feel. And it does seem that people who are into rock seem to gel with this as well. And because it's pop rock, it's obviously going to kind of gel and connect with pop lovers as well. So you're hitting 2 kind of markets there. In my personal top 7, this is number 5. This is number 5. It's a good song. I thought after the reactions this would be my number 7, but it has crept up. I do understand this is quite a decent song. There's a pretty decent melody here. And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how they do on Saturday. So my number 5, Cyan Kicks. Right. This is my number 1. Like I said, this order just doesn't help. I'm sorry, anticlimax. But stay tuned for what my 2 and 3 is. Look, there are 19 songs that have been selected. I am yet to have a song that I just want like a Eurovision bop. And I really, really want this song to be selected, like genuinely. It gives me life. Like, don't get me wrong, it's catchy, it's kind of Europop-esque, but ultimately it doesn't seem, there's something, it's not generic. There's actually something quite unique, and I don't know whether it's because it's in Finnish, I don't know, but it's not generic Europop. It is a really good song, and today when the song was coming on as I was walking around Venice, I got into my zone. This is my favourite. I'm not saying, Finland, you know what to do, you've got one job to do, not at all, because it's such a strong final. You do what you need to do, because I think whatever you pick is going to be really competitive. But I really want BESS in Turin, because I just feel we haven't got this song yet, and I think all of those kind of Euro poppy songs just aren't getting through. There are so many kind of Euro pop bops that are just being pushed off the side, and I just feel that we need one of these songs. And if this is the only song that gets selected out of all of the songs, like if this is the only kind of Euro beat bop selected, then it's going to massively go in her favour. I want this song, I connect with the song. Like I said, it's Europop, but not generic. There's something unique here to kind of award it by the juries as well. I mean, like any sort of song like this, it can obviously fail live. So I don't know anything about BESS in regards to her live ability, what she's like singing live. I don't know whether she's going to have dancers, whether she can stand there with a microphone. So many question marks, which obviously all those answers will be given to me on Saturday. But I really, really, really want this. This is my favourite. Okay, so again, when I reacted to this song, I started this being like, even though 2003 in the shadows, how old would I have been then? 15, 16? So this, obviously this band reminds me of my childhood. And I was fully ready to be really critical. If you're going to be kind of a name that I know, come with a decent song. I remember when it started, I was like, but then when it hits that chorus, bloody hell, this chorus is good. So I can't forgive the lyrics. I wrote some of them down. Some of them are shocking. A killer shark in heels, whatever that means. Hands tied like Jesus on the cross. And actually listening to it today, I didn't pick up when I reacted, but actually when he refers to tiger, there's a growl sound in the production. Arr. I was like, oh, girl that looks like a boy. I mean, fact that exists. I don't know. There are just some lyrics I'm like, ugh. But fundamentally, this chorus is bloody good. And because of that, I can forgive the naff lyrics. Ultimately, the Rasmus was coming to this with obviously an established name. And obviously, there must be a bit of pressure. I have noticed that evidently they still have a following in Finland, because I think this has the highest view count in regards to views of the video. I think they've come back with a decent song. This is my number 3. And like I said, I was going into that reaction video ready to tear this down, i.e. I put it on a higher bar because I knew who they were. But I think this chorus is so unbelievably good. When the song came on today and the chorus came on, I was like, man, this is a good chorus. The melody is just unbelievably infectious. I think they could do really, really well. And obviously, Finland sending rock songs. Okay, some have missed, but generally they hit. So this could do really well for Finland. It's my personal number 3. Quick note, I really hope BESS, if she wins, doesn't turn that song into English, because actually Finnish sung is actually, particularly for that song, really works, and for this song, really works. Again, I saw a few comments, I think, from people in Finland, maybe saying songs potentially, not should be in English, but it might be better to have them in English than Finnish. I disagree. It's a bit like Estonian. When it's sung, it is quite beautiful. So outside of Finland, for an English ear, I actually quite like this language sung. Look, at the end of the day, with 7 strong songs, a song has to obviously be 7th, right? And I know it would seem like this is an easy target, but generally when you listen to all of these 7 songs, it is the song that you kind of forget. Like, it is soft rock, and I don't mind soft rock. There is a Coldplay element to this, and the song builds. It's actually a cleverly written song. Well, the production is very clever because it builds, and when it gets to the end, it does give me that kind of Coldplay essence, which I do like. But fundamentally, the reality is, when you put all of these 7 songs together, it's the one that I don't skip it. I don't want to skip it. I enjoy it. But fundamentally, the other songs in this national final are stronger and stand out more. That's it. Dominate the East. Clear to me. Same sort of deal. Like, ranking this was not easy. In fact, if I show you my camera, I've got notes all over here where I was trying to do this in some sort of objective way. Look, if you watched my reaction video, you know I like this song. But I think, I am in holiday mode. And obviously, as I'm walking around Venice, when this song comes on, I mean, it's a city of religion, and this song probably... God, did I go into any churches listen to this? No. I historically come from a background of teaching philosophy as well, so I do really appreciate some of these lyrics. Like, heaven is a state of mind. I can't even kind of go into the philosophers or religions that kind of correspond with that. And she says, what does she say? She's like, what's the point of living when you've got to live again? What's the point of this life if you've got to then live again? Like, there's so many questions that are actually extremely philosophical, and actually, if I was still teaching philosophy, I certainly would use this song as some sort of inspiration to get down with the kids. Show them some lyrics of Olivera's song. Just today, it just was a bit heavy, probably too heavy for a Tuesday walking around Venice. But again, if this won, it's nothing like Birds. Blackbird is nothing like Blackbird. I don't even want to compare it, but I'm just trying to think the last time Finland sent a more slower song, what happened there. It is a quality song, and I do love the lyrics and the kind of philosophical aspect of it. But yeah, I think today was just the wrong day for me to do this because it was heavy. It was just a bit heavy, and I think I just wanted something a bit more lighthearted. Harley Davidson. Okay, so I didn't actually watch or read the lyrics when I reacted to this first. All I knew is he was singing about a Harley Davidson. And true to form, I was proper prejudiced at the beginning of this song when I reacted to it. I was like, this is going to be that kind of, old crooner who's evidently really famous and successful in their country. I mean, we gave Eurovision Bonnie Tyler and Engelbert Humperdinck. Like, we know. We know what happens. We give you our legends, and then you don't treat them well. But I hadn't listened to go back to this. I reacted, prejudice first, got to the chorus, I was like, bloody hell, this is a good chorus. And actually, at the end of my reaction, I really came round to this song. I've now watched the video with the lyrics on in English, and it's really cute. It's basically talking about the fact, he says, I wrote some lyrics down here as well. What did he say? He said, what did he say? Basically something along the lines of leaving life behind. He still wants to live. He's on this bike and he's really excited. Something about the stones hitting his visor and their feathers because he's so loving life on this bike. It was really cute actually reading the lyrics. It was really sweet. Regardless of that, I actually really like the song. Today, when this song came on, I was walking around, I was like, Harley Davidson. It's my number 2. I really like this song. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm sure there'll be some people. I think out of all of the videos, the 7 videos, I think this has had the least views. But I'm sorry, I just think the chorus is infectious. And then when you know the lyrics, it's cute. I think this is a dark horse. I'm sorry, if I'm in Finland and I'm listening to this old guy, I'm not being ageist, sorry. This older than me guy singing about, he makes a lyric and I wrote it down. Like, that's it. Has the hunger of life disappeared from people? So he's basically saying, come on guys, get on your bike and go. Like, it's cute. I'm sorry. I'm sold. This is number 2. Do I think it should go to Eurovision? Probably not. But I think this is a dark horse. If I was sat at home in Finland and was hearing this guy singing these lyrics, I mean, empathy, right? I'm there. So this is my number 2. Thank you so much for everybody who responded to my reaction video where I basically was reading the translation and there were some lyrics that actually just sounded hilarious, but people said it was a bad translation, it was mistranslated. So I didn't adopt that language into my my everyday language because that would be ridiculous because it's from a mistranslation. This is a song that elevates the more you listen to it. It's vintage but current. It's funky. It's sexy. I think Hold Out with Israel. I think I Am is going to get a big revamp, and there is something with that song that I think can be worked with and can be really good. But I mean, if I'm going to compare the two, this is almost what Michael should have, because this is polished, it is fresh, it's current, but yeah, vintage and sexy. I'm on board with this song. This is my number 4. And there's a part of me that kind of wants this to win, actually. Because I think I'm going to be pretty impressed when I watch this live on Saturday. I don't know why I'm thinking he's going to rock the boat. Maybe it's because of the permanent pen and the fumes from the permanent pen. But I kind of want this one to do well. I'm predicting good things. I really like this song. I gel with the song. Today, it was a pleasure listening to this song, walking around Venice. Okay, so basically, those are my personal rankings. They are personal. They're not my predictions. They're not what I think Finland should do, etc., etc. Disclaimer done. Good luck, Finland. How the hell are you going to choose? I have no idea. But I'm definitely tuning in on Saturday. I'm looking forward to this one. There are a lot of question marks I have about staging with a lot of these songs, and I think when I see them live, I'll have a better understanding of who my favourite is. But fundamentally, we've got a national final where 6 songs are going to go, and actually, they're probably better than a lot of songs that have been selected. But it's the nature of the beast, unfortunately. This weekend is the weekend where Eurovision turns around. Finland have got good options. Australia have got good options. People will start having a bit more faith in 2022. I got this feeling from this weekend. So those are my thoughts. Please let me know what you think. Please do comment below. Please do subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Please do click the notification button so you're informed if and when I post videos. And yeah, until next time, stay safe.